Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's time for another Mystery Tackle Box Elite versus Monster Bass unboxing, unbagging, comparison. Today we're going to be going over February's box and bag, and I'd like to start off by saying that I feel that this month both companies did a very good job providing us with a decent value for what we're paying, and I'm happy with both boxes this month. I've talked about some of the changes that Monster Bass has done that I think is for the good, and Mystery Tackle Box just keeps on, in my opinion, knocking out a solid box month after month. So let's roll that intro, guys, and get right into it. Okay guys, we'll start out with Monster Bass first, and I'm sure as everyone knows, they started shipping in the resealable, reusable bags this month, and to me, I'm all for that. I think it's a smart move. Only downside to that, and we'll get to it at the end when I wrap everything up, is them including the price of this. It is what it is. We'll talk about that at the end. We'll just start right off with their included price list. And one thing that I did notice that I think they're moving in the right direction, that the prices that they were listing, and not only Monster Bass, all of these subscription boxes, the prices that they are showing are not necessarily what you could actually get the baits for. And I've noticed that this month Mystery Tackle Box has even stated that they're getting, when they can, their prices from Tackle Warehouse. So thumbs up on that. And we'll just start off right from the top. Lunker Hunt Impact / 12S jerkbait. MSRP $6.50, and I checked it at Tackle Warehouse, and indeed that's what it is at Tackle Warehouse. And again, that's a decent bait. The ponds I fish at, I'm not sure that I'll get a whole lot of use out of that one, but there's a few small lakes that I go to that I could get some use out of that. Then next up we have the Strike King Pro Model 4 Series crankbait. Retails for $5. And again, one thing I do love about this, and I'm a big fan of Strike King crankbaits, is the color Sexy Shad. This is my #1 go-to color. They have the retail for $5. Tackle Warehouse actually has it for $4.89. Next up is the River to Sea Tommy Biffle Junkyard Jig. And again, if you watched my Monster Bass unboxing for this month, this is a very unique design. It's got a double barrel rattles on it, and my first thoughts was I thought they might break off fairly easy, but upon further inspection, I mean, they're seem pretty sturdy, and I mean, it has got a super duty heavy gauge hook. I love this color, and definitely I'm going to try this one out, and I'm sure this is going to be one that I will buy more of. I just wish they included, this is a 3/4 ounce weight, And I would have really liked to have had this in a 3/8 ounce. But again, it's a great bait. The retail on it was $6, and I checked Tackle Warehouse, and indeed it was $6 at Tackle Warehouse. The next bait is there, in my box anyway, was the surprise bait, was the Cotton Cordell Pencil Popper. And I'm all for any type of topwater baits, and definitely get some use out of it. They're saying the retail on this is $9. Tackle Warehouse had it for $8.49. Moving on, we have the Strike King Rage Swimmers. And if anybody that's used swim baits, I'm sure that they've used these before. And the retail on these is $5.50, and that's correct. That's what I found it for at Tackle Warehouse. And again, this is just a great all-around bait. Use it on a jig head by itself, use it as a trailer. Just a great versatile bait, and also just a great color. You can't go wrong with white. Then next we have the HR Baits Battle Bug Creature. And again, if you watched my unboxing, the Monster Bass unboxing this month, I was real pleased with these. It's basically, I mean, it's just your obvious creature bait style bait, but I really like this color. They're calling it the Sandcrawler color. Really interesting, and I'm anxious to get this out and try it. And they're saying it retails for $5.50, and I actually got it from HR, their website. It's $5.39. So that brings us to the Thunderhawk Camel Crawl. And again, this is another very cool looking creature type bait, and it's in smoke color. And what I really like about it is there's a lot of baits going to this now. The ridges, I really like those, and it's got the flange on the flipper, so this is probably going to have some insane action. And it retails for $4.50, and I actually checked it at Shop Carl's, and that was the price that they were selling those for. Then next was a variety pack of the Spear Point hooks. It's a 3-pack. There's a 2/0, 3/0, and 4/0 in this pack. And retail on this is $3, and I checked Tackle Warehouse, and $3 there as well. And then this is where it's going to get complicated for some people. They're including the price of the bag this month. They're including the price of the bag at $10, and there's going to be people on both sides of the fence on this. There's going to be some people that just downright believe that you should not include that cost when you're doing a cost comparison between these. And then there's going to be others that say, hey, that is a cost, and it is something that you're going to use. And I see both ways in my cost analysis between these two. From here on out, I will include the cost of this bag with an asterisk saying that, you know, if you don't include this, then that's taking off $10 of the value of this box or bag. Me personally, I think the price should be added, that being said, would I give $10 for one of these bags? Absolutely not. Not even really sure what I would give it. If I was going to get up to the $10 range, I would get a hard box. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, that brings us to a total of $55. Actually, they were a few cents cheaper at Tackle Warehouse, $54.27. But I will give Monster Bass the benefit of the doubt. It's right at 75 cents they were off, so it's no big deal. So let's just say this month their grand total came to $55. I've got $35 in the box, so that's my return on investment on the Monster Bass February 2021 is $20. So now we'll move on to Mystery Tackle Box Elite for this month. And we'll just dive right on in. The first bait was the Baby Mike Buka Bull Gill. Earlier this year I ordered one of the bull shads, and I didn't have get to fish with it a whole lot, just once or twice. I really loved the action, and I was really excited to see that they included this in this month's box. It retails for $14.99, and at Shop Carl's, indeed, that is what you will pay for these, $14.99. Next up, we have the Live Target Hollow Body Shiner. They're saying it retails for $13.49, and I actually found this at Tackle Warehouse for $11.99, so they were $1.50 off on this one. And it's a very interesting bait. If you're used to fishing any type of walking the dog type bait, this is exactly what you're going to get with this in a soft body style. It's my personal favorite is a Zara Spook, and you're going to fish this the exact same way. It's got one hook, and my only concern with this, and I mentioned this in this month's unboxing of Mystery Tackle Box Elite, that I would be afraid that the hookup ratio on this would not be exactly outstanding. And I could see certain situations to where I would want to use something like this. My go-to would be a Zara Spook with trebles, but obviously you've got to use that in open water, and I could see the advantage to this. You could toss this over into some vegetation and get in places to where you couldn't get a bait that had treble hooks. So I will definitely have to try this one out in some situations like that. And also I saw that they mentioned, and that would be an option too, you could put a treble hook on the bottom of this as a stinger hook, and that would help tremendously with your hookup ratio. But again, this is something I've never tried this, anxious to try it out. And but again, they were $1.50 off on the price on this. Then next, we've got the Guggen Squad Clutch Lipless Crankbait. And I mean, this is a great color here. What are they calling this? The Sriracha Crawl. And again, I believe everyone loves a good lipless crankbait. It's got good sticky hooks. I know a lot of people are anti-Guggen Squad. I'm not anti. I mean, I look at it, if it's a good bait, I don't care what name is on it, I will use it. And I'll definitely get some use out of that one. Retail on it is $7.99, and I checked at Shop Carl's, and indeed that's what it was at Shop Carl's. Then next we have the Woo Tungsten Pocket Pack tungsten weights, beads, and stoppers here. And again, this is great. I mainly do bank fishing. I've got a Bass Pro Shop little Scout boat that I fish small ponds and lakes, and but especially if I'm bank fishing, this is just excellent. Just throw in your pocket, and I believe these are a 1/4 ounce, and just a great addition, I think, for anyone, but especially bank anglers. And it retails for $5.99, and I checked it, and indeed that was the price on that one. Then next we have the Roadrunner Marabou Pro Underspin. And I grew up tossing the the little Roadrunners. I mean, this is a great little bait. Definitely get some use out of it. It's a 1/4 ounce. Good little bait. I've always caught fish on these. It retails for $5.50, and Shop Carl's actually has it for $5.56. Next on the list is the Hard Hat Jigs Diesel Jig Football Jig Head. And this is a great looking, it's a 1/2 ounce, great looking jig head. Love the skirt, green pumpkin and blue. It retails for $4.29, and at Shop Carl's, that's what they were selling for at Shop Carl's. Then next we have the Excite Baits Raptor Tailworm. And I believe this is a new one from Excite Baits. Got the little ball on the end of the tail. But yeah, great looking little bait. Retails for $4.05, and that is what you could get it at Shop Carl's. Yes. Then next is the Cream Lures Pro Series Crawl. And this is probably one of my favorite plastics that I got in both boxes this month. I love crawl type plastics. Texas rig them, using them as a trailer. It's just, they're great baits, and I really like this. It kind of reminds me of the Rage Tail Crawl. It's got, I've noticed everybody, I guess, is copying that. The little flange on the flappers there, it's probably gonna have some great action. And my absolute favorite color, green pumpkin. So really looking forward to using these. They were showing it retails for $2.49, but actually at Shop Carl's they were selling them for $4.49. So go figure on that one. Then last but not least, Harmony fish hooks. It's looks like a 3-pack, and I'm gonna say they're either a 3/0 or 4/0 size, and they're retail for $1.99. Check Shop Carl's, and they were selling them for $2 there. So that's all the baits in Mystery Tackle Box Elite for this month. And just going over the numbers, that brings the grand total to of the baits being worth $60.78. And what I paid for the box, like I said at the beginning, in November when I started this comparison, I got a 20% off discount during the Black Friday sale, so I'm paying $32.48. So that brings my return on investment to $28.30, which I think is outstanding this month. And now we'll kind of get down into the nitty-gritty and start talking about which one do we think is the best value this month going forward. And we'll let me get my stuff lined up, and we'll go dig right into that. Okay guys, now we'll wrap things up kind of giving final thoughts on which box or bag I thought was the best this month. And I'll just start off by saying right up front, this is the first month, this is the 4th month I've been doing this. This is the first month that I've felt that is, at least value-wise, I believe that they were neck and neck. It really just depends on which baits you liked better. And but that is if you include the $10 for the bait bag, Monster Bass. So again, just to recap, the return on value this month for Monster Bass, there was $55 worth of baits in the bag, paid $35 for the bag. That's a $20 return on investment. On the Mr. Tackle Box Elite, there was $60.78 worth of baits in that box. I paid $32.48, which is a return on investment of $28.30. And again, while I'm going over these numbers, I'll take a screenshot of all this, and while I'm talking about it, I'll have it up on the screen in the final video. And on the return on investment, another thing on Mystery Tackle Box Elite, and again, I'll have it showing right here. I'm going to have 2 columns. I personally paid for a year subscription with 20% off, and my thinking is if I like it, and so far I do, I will wait until this year when they have the 20% off during Thanksgiving week, and get another year subscription. So I'm basing all these numbers off of what I've paid, but I'm also including the return on investment if you paid full retail price for these boxes, which is $40. And like I said, this month my return on investment was $28.30. For those of you that paid full retail price, your return on investment was still $20.78, 78 cents more than Monster Bass. And that brings me to the, I'm keeping a tally of year to date, adding up each month the return on investment. So far, Mystery Tackle Box Elite, I am up to $116.56. Monster Bass, I'm up to $67.95. So as you can see, Mystery Tackle Box over the course of the year, it's so far every month it's steadily pulling ahead of Monster Bass, just strictly on numbers. What you pay for the box and the price of the baits that they include each month. I mean, it's in black and white. Mystery Tackle Box is steadily pulling ahead, and this was the closest it's been for me personally. And but if you take away the price of the bag, it's going to make Monster Bass look even worse. And here's my prediction. I don't know if this will happen or not, but we all know how companies like to play follow the leader. And Monster Bass, including this bag, and I'm sure if it's a hit and everyone loves it, which I'm sure they will, I believe that we're going to see other companies, and the main company that I'm thinking that's going to follow suit is maybe not, I'm thinking they probably will, is Mystery Tackle Box. And if they do, I'm curious as to see if they include the price of a bag in their little card that they include every month. I would be anxious to see that. And one other thing that I would like to note is I've been fairly critical of monster bass. Matter of fact, back in November I called them out. They included a Excite Baits Uber Shad in the box, which I knew from past experience it was a discontinued bait. And I know there's people on both sides of the fence on this. Some people could care less if it's a discontinued bait or not. Me personally, what I'm paying for these boxes, I don't want any discontinued bait, for the simple fact of if I wanted discontinued bargain bin baits, I could go to Dick's, Walmart, any local sporting goods place and go to the bargain bin. I get these subscription boxes to maybe find some baits that I haven't tried before that I like, that might possibly become one of my favorite baits that I could reorder. So again, that's just my personal opinion, but the biggest gripe I had in November, and I called Monster Bass out on it, was the tagline they had on their literature was no discontinued baits ever. So in my mind, them including that, it was just, that was just them flat out lying, and I called them out on it. And basically this is the response that I've got. I contacted Excite Baits. They told me what had happened, that they had made a run of those Uber Shads for a mystery tackle box. They had a big stockpile left over. Monster Bass called them, wanted some baits, and they got them. In Monster Bass's defense, they didn't realize that those baits were discontinued, which I will give them that one. But honestly, if this is the type of business you're in, you need to cross your T's and dot your I's. That you need to know what you're putting in your boxes. And I did notice that one positive thing that they've done on the card now is they are trying to get their prices from Tackle Warehouse. And I did notice that they have left off the tagline, no discontinued baits ever. That's not on their little brochure anymore. And I think it was quite funny. I made a comment on a few people's videos that have done February's Monster Bass bag unbagging. I've noticed, I believe it was some guys that had the northern region, and they had the exact same Excite Baits Uber Shad that was in the southern region back last November. And my thinking is, I gave it to them the first time, but this is 3 months later, and then now they know for a fact that it's a discontinued bait. And obviously I understand how things work. They've got a big stockpile of them and they're getting rid of them. But, you know, I believe you ought to stand by, and I haven't heard them officially made a statement on that other than, hey, we didn't know it was a discontinued bait. Okay, that's kind of a joke. But to cover their bases, I guess now that's not on, they don't have that tagline anymore, so we'll let it slide. But that's just something to think about. All of you guys out there that did get that bait this month, I believe it's in some of the northern region bags. That is a discontinued bait. Again, just something to think about. And not saying that Mystery Tackle Box doesn't do that as well. But on the plus side, I will say this HR bait, I'm just really fascinated by their little bug creature. And I will be ordering, I went to their website, and they had several different style of baits that I wanted to try, and I will be placing an order. And that is one of the things that I like about these boxes. It opens you up to new, smaller companies that you might not know about. that you could support that are maybe local to you, or at least US based, so that you're throwing your business to an American company, which I always try to do any chance that I get. But I'm not going to ramble on anymore, guys. Like I said, I'm still on Monster Bass a little bit for if I still feel that they shouldn't include discontinued baits. That's just me, or if they want to throw me a discontinued bait in my bag, that's fine, but I don't think I need to be charged for a discontinued bait. But again, that's just my personal opinion. And one thing about me, and I've said it at the beginning of this series, I'm not in any way associated with any of these companies. I'm not getting a kickback. I'm not sponsored. And I don't plan to be, because I want to be as unbiased as I can. And my main thing is I want to keep them honest. Whether it's a Mystery Tackle Box, Monster Bass, Lucky Tackle Box, whatever it may be. When you see me do an unboxing, I'm going to give you an honest, unbiased review and give you my honest feedback, the good and the bad. And while it might seem like I'm thinking it's all bad with a Monster Bass, that's the furthest thing from the truth. I just think that they need to hear some of this bad to learn from it. And I think they're going in the right direction. The bag, I think that's a smart move. A lot of people have some heartburn about them adding $10 in their card. I really don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't pay $10 for it, but if they're going to give it to me free and they want to add it into the price, that's fine. Like I said, if you paid full price for both of these this month, your return on investment was basically the same on each. And I really thought they both did very well this month. And I guess with that, guys, I'm going to try to wrap it up. Rambled on a little too long here at the end. And again, I'd like to tell everyone, especially if you watch this all the way to the end, I really appreciate everyone watching these videos. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, start leaving some comments down below. Tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong, what type of content would you like to see. I know what I would like to see. I'm ready for some warmer weather so I can get out and start actually using some of these baits and get some more fishing video. I'm getting tired of being cooped up. But again, just really wanted to tell everyone I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Keep coming back for more. And until next time, guys, keep those lines tight.